Well, the Salthill Air Show was an event that I think primarily came out of the Salthill Festival originally, and basically it stood on its own 2 feet for the last maybe decade or that.
We had this organisation, the Galway Alliance Against War, and it was formed because of the attack on Afghanistan. Out of that, there was quite a large movement against war. So it was felt that we should really start opposing this obscene air show, or as we call it, the war show.
They were just against everything and for nothing, and I don't believe that they contribute anything positively to any cause. And not just them, but obviously their main instigator within that group, which is a fellow by the name of Niall Farrell. And myself and Mr. Farrell have expressed our own opinions with regard to one another, and he's clear in my view on him and his organisation.
Well, I think, I don't think too much about Michael Crowe. I think he's just another gum-bean politician.
Well, first of all, I think we're putting too much emphasis on the Galway Alliance Against War. They're a small body of people, albeit vocal, but the old saying, like, empty vessels make most noise. Mr. Farrell is heavily involved with the Galway Alliance Against War. We first crossed swords there, if you like, with regard to our different views on it. From my point of view anyways, it was never personal. Ultimately, you had 100,000 people that came to Salthill for the day to view this air show, and most, if not all of those people spent some money.
Well, first of all, the figures that they give, they literally pluck them out of the air. They make them up. No doubt lots of people go to it. Whether 100,000 people go to it or 120,000 people is very, very debatable. But it comes down to the issue. He can say that it is not it has nothing to do with war. It has everything to do with war.
It was simply a display of aircraft, and everything from Air aircraft to Thunderbirds, the whole complement. And if you take any element out of that, it takes away from it.
They even describe them in their PR as Top Guns. Top Guns coming to Galway. If that isn't hinting at some kind of military connection, I don't know what is. Because they are Top Guns, and they do go out and they do kill.
So they had obviously, it's an obvious thing to say that they had a negative effect on it, and they were part of the reason that it's now not here. Which is obviously very disappointing. At the end of the day, they have no mandate from any quarter.
But we do represent loads of people. As I've already pointed out, we have got support from a lot of the progressive thinking councillors in this town.
The people that protested, in my view, contributed nothing to this. Actually, Galway Alliance Against War, all they did was do damage to the area and do damage to the event, obviously, and hence now we don't have it, and now people are regretting that fact. So the answer to your question is, I wouldn't be in favour of any compromise with regard to it. I think the event should be held as it was, again if possible, and that the vast majority of people are in agreement with me on that.
But we aren't going to go away, that's for sure. And certainly we'll maybe think of another more novel idea to raise the issue. But we'll continue. Apart from that, I have nothing against planes. I travel in planes all the time.